Okay people, welcome back to another Fwoosh News Quickie. As always, I'm Robo, and today I was actually working on reviews. I was working on a review for tonight, and what comes across my news but new X-Men Legends pictures. Now there's no new reveals here, it's just product images of the actual wave, the characters in the wave, the Build-A-Figure, the figure's boxed, so it does show a couple of surprise things and a couple of disappointments. But in the long run, it's X-Men, and I love X-Men completely. Even though I've decided to not buy every single Marvel Legends figure there is out there, I will be getting the movie figures and X-Men because they're X-Men. I've always loved them, and I probably always will, no matter what either Marvel or the movies try to do to them. But like I said, no new reveals here, but it does show some accessories that we weren't expecting, and it doesn't show some accessories we were kind of hoping for. So yeah, a little bit of give and take. First off, there's Dazzler. She only comes with one effect. We saw this last year at San Diego. The little rainbow effect that she comes, her kind of light transmutation effect. And it's Disco Dazzler. I love Disco Dazzler. So there's some extra sculpt here, some new sculpt involved, the roller skates, the bell bottoms. But she also comes with her microphone. Nice little addition there. She was a singer, and the sound goes through, light comes out. It makes sense. I like the microphone. But the other X-Woman in the wave, Polaris, she comes with two effects. This is what we're used to seeing. Two of the round circle effects that's been clipping on the wrists. It's almost like Hasbro reached into my brain and pulled out the costume that I was wanting for this character. It's just a great looking figure. The costume, it's a modern costume, but it's very classic looking, and that's my favorite kind of costume, the astonishing looks, where they update it, but keep a lot of the classic aesthetics. That's the way to keep the X-Men right there. Now Cyclops is the first on the disappointing list, not because of the character itself. The figure actually makes me want more Jim Lee X-Men, and I never thought I would say that aloud. I was always 80s X-Men, and then I got out of the X-Men whenever Lee came along, the cartoon, those comics, and then I didn't get back in until new X-Men. But give me a figure this good and I'll buy more from that era. That's just the way I am. But a lot of people were hoping for an optic blast here. Not to be, I guess. It seems like it would be easy, have a little slot piece that goes into the visor. It comes out, it looks like a blast. Sunfire, again, in my brain, pulled it out. This is the Sunfire I wanted. Very classic. Even though I think he's back to this look, or he was in the modern comics. Comes with two flame effects for his hands. I think these are reuse. I can't remember who they came with first, but again, I don't care. It makes him look good. The only downfall here is, this makes me want a Thunderbird, an updated Banshee, you know, those characters from that era. Updated Nightcrawler. Shatterstar, this costume's kind of from that era that I was kind of out of comics, but I had a friend collecting, so I would read his comics while we were drinking. He comes with the two swords, and really, what else do you need with Shatterstar? This figure's looking great, but I wouldn't turn away a modern Peter David version of Shatterstar. Now I'm going to hit you with a low before we get to the high, and that is Old Man Logan. A little disappointing because he comes with nothing. It's just the figure itself, and that's it. And in the package, it just looks empty. A lot of empty space, and I hate seeing that in an action figure package. But there is quite a bit of new sculpt in this whole wave, so I can kind of see why they went this direction. It might have not cost out to put more accessories in here. It's just disappointing to see. That's all I can say. Which is sad to say because I really want the figure. I'm good with Old Man Logan, and I'm good with this sculpt, the look of this figure. But I also feel like it could come with a younger head, and it can give us a civilian Logan. And then there's Colossus. I know I give this costume shit all the time. I just don't like it. It's just gaudy. It hurts my eyes. But I know some people like it, so I have nothing against it. It can come out. Everybody that likes it will get it. Hell, I'm gonna buy it just to get the Warlock piece. And I'll end up displaying it because really, it's an X-Man. But I'd still like a classic Colossus down the line, an updated version of it, or Astonishing, either or. But the surprise accessory here is the bearded head, which almost makes me like the costume. Because with the unbearded head, it makes me think, oh, this could have been a classic. I'd rather have it. But with the bearded head, it helps me separate it in my brain that this is a different era for Colossus. I'm actually kind of excited for the figure now because I like the bearded head for whatever reason. I don't know, I'm weird like that. And then there's Warlock, looking great. I love the techno look to him. He looks like the picture in my head. And when it comes down to it, that's all I can ask for. He's got a swappable right hand, saw blade hand. Warlock is kind of an out of the left field choice, but when it comes down to it, if it's X related, I'm gonna buy it. So yeah, there you go, X-Men Legends, and the rest of my day is probably blown now because I'll sit here looking at these pictures, wondering what I'm going to do, how I'm going to set up my shelf, even though they're probably a few months away. The power of X-Men. So if you like this Fwoosh News Quickie, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on Fwoosh.